Hey, Blue Rockers, how are you? Connie Willis here. It is Far Out Thursday, Signature Thursday. Well, my hand went away. Whoa, whoa, it's whoa, 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 whoa. Now that's a portal. That's a portal. That's what we've all been looking for. And you usually, well, at least people find them in places that look like this behind me. Isn't that a great shot? That is so what I'm used to growing up to. So, hey, Blue Rockers, welcome to Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, Signature Thursday night, also called Far Out Thursday. I can't believe it's already Thursday. Oh my gosh. Those of you that are new here to Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, it's Earth's most interesting conversations. That includes people, places, and things. Yep, things. Some of you are called things. You know it. You've been there before. Sorry, just chatting away here. So what we do, those of you that are new, we do several things here. Blue Rock Talk is like a network, and nightly it's a different, it's just a different night of shows. So we have, I've been watching too much South Park lately. I sounded like that one little kid that the little he's not handicapped. What's he call himself? You know which one? He tells the little jokes. Anyway, I sounded like him. If anybody knows his name, let me know. He would tell the little jokes, and he was physically challenged. I think he calls himself something else, though. We know what Cartman would call him. So anyway, Crypto Connie Tuesday, we do that. That is the world of cryptocurrencies, and talking about the BitShares dynasty with Stan Larimer, the godfather of BitShares, as well as Michael X and several others on there. It's always fun. It's always interesting for sure. You learn something new every time. And that's what we do, put it into the layman's term and try to keep you up to date with what's going on. Everybody thinks it's just Bitcoin. Oh no, oh no, oh no. In fact, the people, portal. I knew I'd always find one. It's been next to me this whole time. So, anyway, I don't remember where I was. But anyway, then we do, coming up soon, really soon, Wasted Wednesdays. I'm excited about my first guest. I hope he still makes it to kick that off. That is a serious look at the cannabis industry. And almost everything that we deal with is also a part of that, believe it or not, or somebody knows something about it. What's great about Blue Rockers, someone who subscribes here, and that's someone in the know, kind of in the know with a whole lot of things, with a whole lot of interesting things. Then Thursday, like tonight, Signature Thursday, Far Out Thursday, we can talk about all sorts of things. You have no idea what could happen. Very interesting night for sure. Friday, of course, is Bigfoot Friday. And then on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, it's Stan's Bible lecture. And that's Stan Larimer from the crypto world, the godfather of BitShares. So that's going to still be on at 2 p.m. I think I'm raising the show to 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Put in the chat or in the box for me. What you talking about, Willis? That's right. Put in the chat or in the comments, depending on if you're live or Memorex on this one, if you would prefer 8 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay? I know the West Coasters, it'll be early for them, but they're used to that. I mean, it's, the East Coast rules when it comes to this kind of stuff. Just saying. Don't know why, but it's true. So yeah, let me know about that. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I know sometimes with Crypto Connie it might still be later because I don't know. That Stan dude like has volleyball or something. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Well, anyway, interesting thing. I came on obviously late. I'll tell you why here in a second. But I'm getting a surgery tomorrow. Somebody called it a thumbsectomy. Have you ever heard of trigger finger or trigger thumb? I have trigger thumb. Haven't been able to get my nails done yet in a while because you can't do that before surgery. But my thumbs get stuck. They get like stuck. And it's called trigger thumb, and I have it in both thumbs. And even though they say they don't really know where it comes from, because, I would say texting. Other people, it was kind of like the Space Invader's wrist, right? Remember that? That's what I think it is, at least for me. But they say that people get it that have never texted in their life, and it's all ages. I thought, oh, I'm getting old. They're like, no, it's all ages. Anybody can get it. But I have it in both, and it hurts a lot. It's very painful, and then it won't be painful. Then it is, and then it hurts the most at night and in the morning. And it keeps you from doing everything. Just kind of try to not use your thumbs. Just one of them even. Then try both of them. Just for an hour. and go about your work day and see how fun that is. It's been really hard for the last couple of months. I was supposed to get this about 3-4 months ago, and now I'm getting it tomorrow, and I'm getting both of them. So they cut right in here on each one. And they kind of loosen up. Anyway, you can go check it out yourself. It's, I don't want to get into it, but it's amazing, the creation of the body, for sure. And they know how to fix it. It'll be about 10-15 minutes on both hands with a local. I Uber in and Uber out. And I wish I could bring the Uber person in so that they can cook and clean and help me out around here, because my thumbs will be bandaged up. So it's gonna be kind of weird. So I have been working on putting food together for myself, and what I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do thumbless. I won't be hitchhiking for a couple weeks. I won't be giving anybody a thumbs up or thumbs down. I won't be doing the fawns. I was the cons, still am. I won't be, pulling out a plum of any pies or anything like that. So, just thought I'd let you know. So let's see who is in here. And by the way, hello to those of you out there on YouTube, on DLive, on Twitter, and on Facebook. We're out there with all of you. I love that. So hello there, Bob C., and hello there, Mike Crow. I'm trying to train everybody around me to take care of me. It's like, help me, please. So I've been talking to Stan the man about doing his little Bible class on tape or something like that. So, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to do the show. So I do want to let you know that if you don't see a show, it's because I tried so hard and I couldn't do it, because there's a lot of buttons to push. And even if you think you don't need your thumb, you have no idea how much goes into right in here. All of this. So much that goes into there. We are so lucky, Animals don't have thumbs, but Bigfoots do, and we talk about them. Okay, so tonight what I did is I treated myself, because I'm not going to have my thumb, so I went out and got me some snow crab and cracked it, and did all that little number. So, because I'm not going to be able to do that, so I went and cracked me a pound of snow crab. Had a little Chardonnay with that, Hess, which one of my friends up in Napa Valley had worked at Hess at one point. It's right by Culinary Institute of America, Greystone, where I'm a graduate. And then afterwards, I went and got another treat, which is bobo tea. Are you familiar with that? Bobo tea, and mine is milk tea. I got milk tea. It's a black tea in a ton of different flavors. Honeydew, watermelon, tangerine, milk tea, which I love, and you can get it frozen. you know, it's very cold. Or I got this on ice, milk tea. Milk tea is the best, especially if you go into Chinatowns anywhere. They're the best. So when I was going to school in Napa Valley, we'd go down to San Francisco, and I think you had to call. What did you call the city? It wasn't. You didn't call it San Fran. Then you knew people were tourists. It was Cisco. I guess I think it was called Cisco. If I got that wrong, let me know. I'm sorry. But in Oakland and in San Francisco, there were two Chinatowns. And actually, from what our chefs who had lived there for a while that were teaching us had said, or at least one had said that you know, they had thought the Oakland one was better. So we would go there. Either way, they were delicious to me. But all over the corners, you could get boba tea, pearl tea, and that's the different flavors of tea, hot or cold. And they have the little pearls in them, big, like the big gelatin balls. Got to watch out saying that, but you know, it's later in the evening. It's okay. We're all adults. Anyway, there's the tapioca balls. There's little ones and big ones and all that kind of stuff. I don't really care much about those, but it is fun. You know, you get a big straw and they get stuck in the straw. See how it's stuck in the straw, and I'll have to. It is fun to like nail somebody with a tapioca pearl. People call them pearls. Anyway, they're delicious. You can get all sorts of flavors, hot or cold. Again, oh my gosh, my favorite. And milk tea's probably my favorite, even though it's so good to have honeydew and all the other ones too. The other thing too is when I walk around, I see in stores one of my favorite treats. And everybody likes Rice Krispie treats, right? Well, they're even better when you put them to Apple Jacks. And I see these all over, and they're like, to buy one, it's like $6 for a square. $6. It's Apple Jacks, and it's marshmallows and some butter. So I went and made some, you know, because I prepped myself for some food for a couple of days. Well, about a good 2 weeks is how long it's gonna be wrapped up, at least. And so I went ahead and made some comfort food of it. And it is so frickin' good. I've already eaten half of this thing, and that's not good. It is good, but it's not good. You know what I'm saying. So that's what's going on. So let me just see and make sure everything is sounding okay. Nobody's saying anything bad. Isn't that great? I love it. So hello to YouTube. I see that YouTube is definitely on. I see that D-Live is on. All right, and D-Live is already upvoted me 27 cents. Thanks. And 17 people are watching. Thanks, D-Livers. Those of you that are new to D-Live and new to, I saw D-Live at its conception, and I just wasn't able to get on, or I was working on doing a restream, because basically my hub is YouTube. However, you got it when you're branding yourself. You have to not think of one area as your home. You need to think of your brand and get it out there. So I'm so happy to be able to now restream to all the different locations, including D-Live, because I am on Steam it as at bluerocktalk, and a lot of you guys have probably seen me on there as Crypto Connie. And anyway. Now you see the rest of the story. Blue Rockers are someone in the know. We do this number. And guess what, everybody? You're going to like this. Coming to, well, before I tell you that, let me just finish about D-Live. If you're not on Steam it, you know, doing social media, and instead of getting thumbs up and likes, you know, and going, oh, good, I got a like, you get an upvote and you get some cryptocurrency, and you can cash that out. Turn that into money. Turn in your work for money. Imagine that. And playing on the blockchain. It's just fun. Social media and money. It's something that Stan, the man who we talk to all the time, the Godfather of BitShares, his son put this together. His son, BitShares, then Steam it blockchain, and they're successful, and there's tons of people on them, and people are having fun and having new life, and they have things going for them, and it's not about wasting time sitting around waiting for things either, because the blockchain is awesome. Anyway, I'm very happy about that. And I know some of you guys are talking about on Stellar, because we talk about that on Coast to Coast, which is like a Steam it, but like Steam It was first, and BitShares was before that, and it's this graphene blockchain, and some of this is even going over my head as I'm saying it. However, I hope you're picking up on it, but that's what OnStellar is. It's just a derivative of that. So thank you for that as well, Stan's son, Dan. I've never met Dan, but I've met his dad, and I am very happy to be a part of the BitShares dynasty. I'm very happy. We're putting together business cards. They asked me to, they're making me a business card. I think that's cool. I don't know of any radio station or television station I've ever worked for that has made me cards. There you go. There you go. Just like that. So anyway, I hope you go to DLive. It's also right off of Steam It. And you play your videos, or you go in there and play around, and you like each other. Everybody likes each other, and you make more cryptocurrency, and it's videos, and you can watch all sorts of people like me talk. So anyway, let's get down to business. I'm going to enjoy my milk tea, and I'm going to enjoy my Apple Jacks marshmallows. And again, hello to DLive. Let's make sure Twitter's going well. DLive, if you go to that, it's on rolling. You click on it, it's rolling. I've noticed that when you do something on Twitter, you got to click on it yourself. I don't like when that's the case because, you know, it's better when it's running, right? So today or tonight, forget about the news, you know, stop that. Let's don't go there. This is where you get away from that. If you want news, you can get that. And I see you guys on Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. Thank you very much. Please know that the chat will basically, if anybody has anything to say on the chat, comment or question, do it in caps that you want me to see. And if I basically see that on YouTube and also DLive. Those are the better chat areas, okay? It's trying to find, you know, Facebook has made it to where it doesn't want to share itself with anybody. So even when you restream, there's special ways that these streaming companies have to fix it to where you can stream to Facebook and an RTMP, you know, like a DLive, and also YouTube. Everybody else is willing to share, it seems, but Facebook doesn't want to. So it makes it really hard and difficult. But what it's doing is it's just really hurting them. So I wish they would just, you know, collaborate. It's not about competition like the old days. It's collaboration, and it should have been collaboration back in the old days too. However, competition is fun, as I was eating my crab, the guy next to me, we were talking about that. You know, competition is good. It is good. But there's areas to collaborate as well, and everybody can compete fairly, but everybody can just get along too. So anyway, all right, let's see who we got. AJ2Net, good luck. Good luck? Good luck with what? I hope maybe you're talking to somebody else. It is perfect tonight. Thank you. Great. Oh, Bob C. still on Steam It. Steam It's great. I love it. I love it. And I love DLive. And hey, I'm still liking YouTube. I'm still liking YouTube. Mark EMT, Mark MTIL. Hi, Connie. Nice to finally meet you or see you. Hi there, Mark. How are you? Oh, good luck on the surgery. Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. They ought to wrap it to where I walk around like this. Hey. And I'm stuck, right? I'll be walking around like, what's wrong with that chick? What is wrong with that chick? Anyway, the person next to me as I was eating crab is and maybe he's out there tonight. I didn't get his name, so hello. He knows who he is if he's tuned in. But I never heard of this before, but he is an oil engineer. I may have that wrong, but you know how there's mechanical engineers and civil engineers. He's an oil engineer, so they find where the oil is, and he creates what it is that goes down and gets it. I thought that was really cool. I mean, I never thought about it before, you know, but how cool is that? How cool is that? All right, so anyway, I just want to say hi to everybody. Okay, so 9 p.m. Eastern in the future or 8 p.m. Eastern in the future. Please write down what works best for you. Doesn't matter. I'll probably still do whatever I decide. No, just kidding. No, it does matter. It does matter. So please tell me what works better for you. And those of you that are in D Live, hey there. I'll send another hello to you. There we go. I love that we are streaming all over. There we go. Okay. 9 p.m. Eastern, brown dwarf. Okay. 9 p.m. A lot of people like 9 p.m. It's not bad. What if it was 8? Would that scare you off if it was 8? Would 8 p.m. scare you off? What about noon? Anybody up for noon? Anybody up for noon? I always like kind of leading into coast to coast, you know, because I've always kind of wanted that slot out there in the world anyway. I think Clyde Lewis has probably the best slot. He gets to lead in coast. Coast is, you know, primo. Those of you that are new, you can also hear me on Coast to Coast AM, the most iconic radio station out there, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. That's with George Norrie. And I am coming up again on, I can't remember. I just hope my thumbs are okay. The 9th, maybe? Maybe the 9th? I was just told this, so I'll have to check it out. Here's something else cool. I had interviewed the meteorite man, Jeff Notkin. You guys familiar with Jeff Notkin, the meteorite man? The real one, not the TV one. Well, if you saw Meteorite Men, the TV show on Science Channel, you saw him. He goes around the world with his metal detector and he finds meteorites. And he is I don't want to say anything wrong here, but he's like probably one of the top sellers of them or collectors of them or the guy that has them. I mean, if you're wanting a meteorite, he's the guy to go to. He's constantly doing it. It's a passion and a love. And he's just one of the nicest people, extremely intelligent, and also extremely kind. Very funny, too. But very, very much a gentleman. And I like that. So we're supposed to be meeting sometime. I got to remind him, make sure so he doesn't forget. I don't want him to forget. We're going to be meeting sometime in next month. And he's going to show me. He is the one that told me what metal detector to get. A lot of people look for gold with that. They go and they look for history artifacts and things like that. He goes and uses it for meteorites. And I was asking him about looking for gold. He said, Connie, I don't know. He said, I don't look for gold. I look for meteorites. So that's fine. That to me is, well, I'd love to find a chunk of gold, but could you imagine finding a meteorite? That's so cool. It's from outer space. It's from outer space. Micro, what do your analytics say? My Facebook says I get most likes 7 to 9 p.m. Oh, yeah. I don't, I need to look. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Good question. Brown Dwarf is here. 8 is cool. Okay, 8 or 9. Y'all, everybody revote again. 8 or 9, 8 or 9. It's a good thing you're here tonight. Small crowd, but you have a lot to say for being here. D-Livers, we got you out there. I'm up to 30 cents. I'm up to 30 cents of crypto on D-Live. That's very cool. At one point with Steemit, I could have paid off all my bills. But I was new to it and I didn't realize what was going on. I thought it was just going to go up higher. Of course, it's... All right, so meteorite coming up soon. Meteorite Man, I'm going to learn how to do that. So I will do some more things on that for sure. And hopefully he and I will kind of do a little bit on Blue Rock Talk while he's showing me. The other thing is anybody familiar out there with hydroponics? Aeroponics, hydroponics, and there's a couple other ones, I guess. I saw a show on PBS, and it's probably an old show, I don't know. But this lady she's well known for plants and gardening and things like that. And so it does like a travel show. And she was doing aeroponics and hydroponics and doing these gardens different ways. And one of them, and I can't remember what this one's called. Anyway, she's growing plants. She was doing all these experiments. She was growing plants in like fish ponds. You know how people have fish ponds? They have the koi ponds. And they were like, hey, let's take advantage of that. Put your plants, something you want to grow and eat, or, you know, flowers, or whatever you'd like to grow. And you put it in there in the fish pond and let it, that's how it fertilizes itself. Then her other test was aeroponics, which one of them's in soil. Anyway, hydroponics is the one that turned me on the most, even though what I'm going to be doing is actually the combination of hydro and aero, actually. Anyway, basically, bottom line, I have gotten to the area she said was the best of the best, and she promoted this thing called a tower garden. And I'm going to start doing tower garden. It's hydroponics, and you can do it indoors. And so I've got this thing coming. And it's great. You can buy it all at once or put it in payments forever. That's nice. So it's this plastic tube that goes up, and it's got these little holes around it, and you put your little seedlings in after you get your seeds to seedlings. You know, you plant your little seeds in the water and this little bitty, you know, thing that keeps it wet, and then once it gets to be a seedling, which is, you know, grows up enough, whatever the plant is, to where you can put it into this tube thing called a tower garden. And it is set up to pump water up to the top of it, and then it allows gravity to go down inside the tube, and as it goes down, it hits what you have planted, you know, around the tube. And it just drips through the roots of the seedling, and then it just grows and grows and grows. And people have always tomatoes, of course, which I would like for the green tomato part of it and fry those things up. But then they have lettuce. I mean, Bibb, Boston, arugula, any type of lettuce. They have cucumbers, all the different kinds of cucumbers, which is great because I hate going in the store and getting the cucumbers there. I remember the gardens we had growing up. They were good cucumbers. Now they're thick, thick, thick green skins that are waxy, right? They're horrible. And the other choice is English cucumber. I'm not the biggest fan of English cucumbers. I think there's other ones out there that just taste better. I mean, they look nice, you know, and eye appeal is very important when it comes to the culinary world. But I can get past some ugly hole-in-the-wall food to be good on my palate, right? Anybody in Lexington, Kentucky knows something called tally-ho, or at least once a long time ago. The ho was very good. Couldn't beat their hash browns and their burger as well. So anyway, hydroponics, tower garden, I'm going to do that. And, you know, I'm going to do a little series on that here on Blue Rock Talk, so you can watch that. And I'm very bummed because, you know, there are other ones out there that you can use and make and learn to do this. I really like this one the best. I like the setup. It's got the rings around it, so when you do squash, which absolutely got to do squash, strawberries, blueberries, all sorts of spices. I made sure I got a little spice rack because I want chives and rosemary and thyme and all that kind of stuff. I love that. I love it, love it. Chervil. I'm going to do lemongrass. Oh, yum. They say the celery, by the way, is delicious. They say it's nothing like the celery we're used to. So anyway, I'm going to follow along with it. But other people, there's other ones out there, and then they have affiliate links for people like me. It's not just, hey, watch me. It's also you can get one too. You don't have to, but if you do, you know, I would get a piece of it, and that's what keeps people like me going. You know, that's what I'm learning. This is all, you know, this is how you do these shows and keep them for free for you. But they don't even have that plan. They have one of those plans that's like the multi-level, and I hate that. I've done it before. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's good if you have an incredibly big audience. It's just too hard. It's too complicated. There's too many meetings. There's too many, okay, you get a reward if you do this, and you get a bonus if you do that. I don't have time to worry about somebody's business setup. Just give me a link, and if people buy it under my link, they buy it. That's it. And then you give me $1 or whatever it is. Hopefully it's more than $1, but anyway, that's the downfall about it. So, but it is really cool, and I hope that you guys will join me on that. And I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. I go to the Hoe every once in a while. Still, just new big place now. Yeah, I remember it went from the hole in the wall to it looked good, and it wasn't the same, but it was still basically the Hoe, right? 24 hours right there next to the old freshman dorm. Don't have to worry about gophers. You are right. You are right. Well, bring something new up. Connie will take the lead. What do you want? What do you want? Your cool way to, yep, cool way to grow. So Brown Dwarf knows what I'm talking about. What is up, chat? Sort of quiet tonight. Connie needs the feedback. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, well, I'm just kind of chatting, throwing it out there to you. So some interesting things going on that I cannot talk about yet. And it has to do with, Far Out Thursday. I don't know what's going to come of this. It's a subject that at one point I'll tell you about. I find it disturbing. I don't know what to think of it. It could be even bigger than what my thoughts are or everybody's initial thoughts that know anything about it. And I don't think very many people know about it at all. So I am privy to that, and I appreciate that. But it's also got me in a position of responsibility of how to do and play this correctly. And it's not really play it, but give it to you to where you make your own decision on it. And the only way to do that is to get these people on and let them tell their story. So it was a little too soon to bring it up, and I hope that I get to bring it up to you guys, because I know I'll get it out to you fair and square, where you don't always get that on a lot of channels out there and shows out there. And I think you guys know that, so thanks for being here. I don't want to spill any beans on it at all, because I think it's a very sensitive subject, and we'll see how that goes. But I promise you I will get that out to you in the future too. And I'm just giving you this just quick little update right now. I don't have anybody to interview tonight, and I wasn't even going to go on, but I have my surgery tomorrow. I want to let you know what's going on. I'm pretty much settled to where I can start doing this again all the time, as frequently as I was before. So I wanted to come in here and say that to you. There's some little crackling from time to time, a little sound problems, but I was so ready the other night to do this great show with Stan the Man and this new guy. You pitch it to Stan, this great new show, and it's funny because we're setting up, and Stan looks a little wobbly when I'm looking at him before we go on the air, and he's like, "Oh, it's because I got my Skype on." "Yeah, take your Skype off." "Okay." And then right before we go on, I'm like, "Shoot, my Skype's on." So I turn off my Skype, and when you do two programs that use the camera, you got to reboot it because Skype just like, give me it all, give me it all. And when you turn it off, it's still kind of hooked up, I think, with Skype in some way. So that's why it was all messed up. Here we're, me and Stan are like, "Oh, take off that Skype" with him. And then it was me that I didn't even know I had it on because I had so many windows hidden. So anyway, I just really wanted to come in and say hi to everybody. I'm going to have some unique people here on Thursday. I'm just going to talk about Thursday right now, because you may not be a Bigfooter, so I won't talk about that. You may not be, crypto person. So tonight is Far Out Thursday. So what I'm going to be doing in the future is I got some really neat people coming up. I usually don't do a lot of psychic stuff because I don't want it to turn into a psychic show where you are asking questions about you. That is something personal We don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your stuff. But I mean, and I'm saying that in a funny way too, but it's personal to you, and there may be some things you don't want people to know, but I don't want to turn it into a show like that. That's where you talk to them later. But I want I want to talk to them. I love people with intuitions like that, and they have that ability. However, I don't want the same old thing, right? I'm not a 101 person. I am deep, deep, deep. I want to talk about deep subjects and interesting angles. And so I'm going to have Betsy on, who I have never had her on Blue Rock Talk, but I had her on Coast twice. She she was one of the brave ones that predicted Trump would win when nobody else was saying that at all. She had the guts to go, no, he's going to win. And she actually predicted too. She said, yeah, I see Melania, she's got a light blue coat on, and they're getting sworn in. And that's the vision she saw. And darn it, if she didn't have a baby blue coat on. Was that cool? I mean, come on. That was pretty cool. So I've always thought she's a pretty neat lady. And so I'm going to have her on. She's got a new book, so I will be having her on in the future. You can connect with her like you want. We are going to have the Blue Rock Talk bafflers. Lori, we're going to be kicking her back into style, of course, and doing it more and more. And I've also got a lady named Carissa. She's also psychic, and I hate that word. That's kind of like, you know how we don't like to say paranormal? Yeah, no, nobody likes that word. Psychic's kind of the same way. Intuitive. Yeah, I don't know. But she's got a different perspective that she wants to talk about, and I love it. She's going to tell us, I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. It's going to be interesting. She's going to tell us how, you know, she's one of these great people that probably could help find missing people, or maybe not find them even. I don't know. I got to ask her about this, but she can tell you what happened to people. She actually will feel them. So I guess she's actually called a medium, isn't she? That would be a medium. Anyway, if you want to ask about one of your loved ones that has passed on, she can tell you how they passed away. She actually feels it. So her perspective is she wants to tell, this is what she wants to do, she wants to tell how she feels when, when people are dying, and what it feels like when they have this disease or that disease, or, was hit by a car or whatever. So she will tell her experiences of what other people experienced as they were dying. Isn't that something you've never heard before? So that's going to be very interesting. Derek Tyler, remember Derek? He's got a great book that he's got coming out, and we are going to be talking about that. He's all about the aliens and who they are, what they are, all the conspiracy behind it, what is known and what is not known, what is fact, through his research and all the people he's talked to. It's going to be good stuff. I got to get him back on Blue Rock Talk too, and he's got to wear that cool mask that he wore. It was really cool. Hey, Dave Oz, what's going on? Connie, have you touched on the Bigfoot topic since the great Les Stroud interview? What, did Les just do a new one? Did Les just have another one, or is that from the past one? Because I had him on Coast after, he did the first episodes that he did. Les was very nice. He was very fun to talk to. We both have the experience of, his experiences. He's a documentarian. He likes to document, right? And he's always out in the woods, a survivor man, all that kind of stuff. And my background is television and film and radio and all that great production. So it was interesting to talk to him in the perspective of both of us kind of had the same experience with Bigfoot. And it was immediate the very first night that I was out with my friends out in Alabama that brought me out there. The first night, and they said that they you know, if they like you, or if they're curious about you, they'll come to you. And one main guy there had said, yeah, he'll probably come to you tonight, or him, or them, or they, or whatever, or she. Anyway, my experience was, the long story short of it is, I had a chance to unzip the zipper of the fold-out tent, camper tents, you know, that go out all the way. I can't get it like that. But I had a chance to unzip the window there and see one face to face. Oh, I know it. I know it without a shadow of a doubt. Mindspeak is real. And you don't even know it at the time. It's so natural. It's so natural. So innate. You don't even notice it until later, and you go, oh my gosh, because it's that natural. You don't even know it as it happens. But you'll the more time goes by, the more you feel the miraculousness of it, but also the innateness of it, if that's a word, and how just natural it is. And you just wonder, how come we can have that apparently with aliens and Bigfoot? Oh, portal, portal, portal. That's so cool. But you wonder why human to human, it's not there. It's so strange. That's something to me that I think about. But when it comes to Les Stroud, he and I both were in a position, you know, and I said it to him on the show. I said I had a chance to see it. I had a chance, and I said I think I even had a chance to see two, because I do. I think I had a chance to see one up front and maybe one behind. And it let me know that I did. And I said no. And it said, well, it said to me, well, isn't that why you came here? Believe me, these aren't anything I would even think to say in the middle of the night that had woken me up in the middle of the night. And I said, I'm just not ready yet. And it kind of just let me go, and that was it. And I heard some more noises way over there. That's just a short piece of it. But when I had said that to Les said, Connie, had the same thing happen to me. He said, I know as I was walking that there was something over in the tree line. Portal! Portal! Look! Portal! He said, I know that there was something in the tree line, and it was telling me to look, here I am, look. And he said, no, I'm not ready yet. So that is something that Les and I both experienced. And, you know, you hear about this. You didn't go throughout your whole life thinking about, oh, Bigfoot. I didn't. It just, you know, talked about everything else, just never thought about a Bigfoot. And then when I did, and I, you know, got into it fairly quickly with all the information from people, I never thought I was, people go out for years and decades and never see anything, and they look. And then here I am the very first night I go out, and it's like, here you go, is what you came for. You know, they're talking to me. It's like, and you feel, it's not, I know some people go, it's the devil. No. But it makes God bigger. Okay? So people out there that want to say that, no. No. It's amazing. But Les and I's background, he had said too, you know, we're talking about how to film it, how to shoot it. Then it's kind of like, don't even care to. Want to experience it ourselves. And even though he's more into wanting to document it, he also knows there, you know, it was interesting in the middle of the night when he saw like a light in the sky. He said, hey, I'm a documentarian. Why did I not grab my camera and shoot it? And I think he's referring to as well that these things have control. They can stop you. They can start you. They can... They walk in and out of time loops. Who knows? I don't know. It's fun to talk about, and we do that on Bigfoot Friday with Blue Rock Talk. So, are you telling me that he was out there again? Brown dwarf, the past. Okay, all right. So yeah, I got to talk to him on Coast to Coast. If you get a chance to check out that interview, it might have even been. I might have even had him on twice, maybe once. I don't remember, but it was fun. It was very fun, and I hope he does more. I think he moved to the States, right? Because he's Canadian. I think he had both the passports there, citizenship. We are at the oh. I gotta look out my window. I got people watching me. Hey, yo. That's hilarious. I love it. So let me go look over to D Live here. You do remember that interview? It was really fun. It was really fun. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am upvoted on D Live, and I'm up to $8.36. Thank you, D Livers and new Blue Rockers out there. You are someone in the know, and that is our hand signal, little gangster. Okay, so speaking of that, I'm so excited about this. I got to tell you. So a good friend of mine, his name is Charlie Cherry. Is that not the coolest name in the world? Charlie Cherry. Lives in the bushes of the blueberries in New Jersey. Somewhere in New Jersey. That's all I'm going to say. In the blueberry fields. Where I tell him, watch out, dude. Because that's where, Bigfoots are heard to be there all the time. Hidden amongst blueberry bushes. I've heard that a lot, by the way. He was going to show me the Jersey Devil area. We never got to do that. Hopefully he still will. But he is one of the artists. He does graphic design and artwork, and he wraps vehicles with those when they have really cool logos on them. He does a lot of. He's wonderful. He's done a lot of logos for me along the way. He's always been awesome. But around Halloween, when they have that place called Spirit of Halloween, and there's always like this place at the corner that opens up during the Halloween time, and they have tons of the best costumes and the best of the best anything for Halloween. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, when you've seen some of that graphic stuff, it's him. He's excellent. He's excellent. Anyway, he's working on the Blue Rock Talk logo. And we pretty much narrowed it down to one. I was going to throw up 2 or 3 or 4. I was going to throw up. Better keep talking after that. I was going to send out, maybe 3 or 4 to let you look at them, but I think I've pretty much come down to one. And he was like, you don't know what you're doing if you do that. You're going to be in a fiasco. You don't know what you're going to get yourself into if you do that. But we've narrowed it down to one. He's going to make some more changes to it. And, I was hoping he might have sent it by today, but he said he had to go to the dentist and then he was going to do it. So he probably got into something else, but it's okay. Charlie Cherry is his name. Great guy. But I think it's going to be cool. And what that means to you is, I plan to have some swag. You can tell the world you're a blue rocker by wearing a hoodie or a hat or a shirt, something, whatever. I don't care. You can now, get a tattoo of it. That's up to you. If anybody gets a tattoo of the logo, you must tell me. You must show us all. That would be, wow. I guess I'm the original blue rocker, right? So I should, but no. That's up to you all. I actually saw someone we were talking about tattoos the other night with somebody. And I have a great video here on Blue Rock Talk on YouTube. It's called Sasstooes. Did I name it Sass? It's Sasquatch Tattoos. And I think I called it the Sass Blues. I put together a whole bunch of pictures of people that have tattoos that are of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and there's a bazillion out there. So I put them together with this bluesy tune, and I called it the Sass Blues or something like that. Sass Tat Blues. Anyway, I thought it was, I loved the music and I loved seeing it, even though I'm not a tattoo person. Hey, whatever you want to do, I don't care. But I thought it was a great video. I thought it was a really cool little video. But I've seen people put a tattoo inside their mouth. You ever seen that? That's gotta hurt on their lip. I don't know why. I mean, I guess every once in a while they'll go, they'll flash you with that tat. Don't go 411, Charlie. What? Charlie does something, he makes tikis as well, like unbelievable, gigantic tikis for the garden, for your home, for parties, for businesses, big ones, little ones, and he uses a chainsaw, and he is unbelievable. I don't know how he does it. Tiki Garage. Go to, I think it's tikigarage.com. He does outstanding work. He almost got a TV show. I was cheering him on. I wish he would have. Hey there, Alan Drake. What's up? So, by the way, so Alan might have a logo here soon. So, one of the guests as well in the future on Far Out Thursday will be Alan Drake. I am looking forward to that. I've only read half of his stuff because I don't want to read it all yet, because it's on the list. So hang in there, Alan. I got so many people on the list. Holy cow. It's, which is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. All right, DJ. Hey there, DJ. What's going on? You guys are coming in a little late. Where you guys been? What's happening? We are live, by the way, those of you watching. This is Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. Earth's most interesting conversations, including people, places, and things. This is Far Out Thursday, Signature Thursday, where we talk about anything from aliens to remote viewing to, we have been talking about some Bigfoot tonight. And the hydroponics tower garden that I'm going to be starting soon. I can't wait. That's going to be fun. But surgery tomorrow, going to keep me thumbless for a couple weeks. You know, it is what it is. I got to do it. I've got to do it. Then I won't have any problems again. So knock on wood that everything goes well. Knock on wood. I want to say hi to everyone out there on D-Live. So we are broadcasting live right now on Blue Rock Talk with D-Live, YouTube, several Facebooks, and also Twitter. And these are all under the Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis platform. So it's either Twitter at Blue Rock Talk. I know that D-Live is at Blue Rock Talk, and some of it's under Connie Willis, and some of it's under Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. So you can get it right. So much branding. If someone is out there that can help me with a website, get it up to par, get it, you know, up to speed to where if you go to Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, it's one of my friends that's not listening to the show. He's in the portal. See, when somebody calls me, they're not listening to the show. Check your just subscribe button there. Anyway. Anyway. Thank you, D-Livers, for upping me to $8.45. I think that's so cool. And thank everybody that's here. Dave Oz, successful. Wishing you great prayers for painless and successful surgery, Connie. Thank you so much. That's you on the phone. Oh, the name showed up. It would be like, what? Why aren't you watching the show? So that's what I was talking about, the my thumbs. But again, in the future, I'm going to have a couple, if I, in doing the psychics, I only want to do some different perspective. I don't need to hear 101 psychic stuff. And they, trust me, they agree. They don't want to tell 101 psychic stuff either. So, you know, when I find people with really different perspectives than what you're used to, that's what I'm going for. And if you guys know the same, that's excellent. I've got another guy on, and I won't give names here. I'll just kind of give you some ideas so you can let me know what you think of some of these ideas too. Put them in the comments or the chat. And by the way, again, 8 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Eastern, would you prefer that Blue Rock Talk is on evenings instead of 10 p.m. Eastern? Would you prefer 8 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Eastern? Please put that in the chat. So this really cool dude is able to look at a cloud and make it go away right before your eyes. And he's got some other abilities too and talents. Real confident guy, really nice. We're going to see how that goes too. We're going to talk to him. I got other people that can go into the astral world, and we're going to have Alan Drake on, and a whole lot of other neat people. We'll have Jerry Willis come in, and we're also in the future going to do this. Now, we haven't figured out exactly what he's going to do, when he's going to do it, and what the date is, but our very own Mike Crow, who is in, I think, Mike, are you still in there? Mike Crow, one of our Blue Rockers. He's with Myth Chasers. He does a lot of really intense investigations, and he is also going to be doing some live neat. He's going to be our let's see, what do we call it? I can't even think right now. It's one of our stringers, and he's going to be out there as a stringer for Blue Rock Talk, a reporter for. He's going to be a Blue Rock reporter. So that's what's going on. So a lot of neat things to go. Thank you guys for being here. I've got to get ready because tomorrow morning I got to get up like at 4:30 to go get sliced up and then come back home and be going all night. So I want to thank you for being here on Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. We're on DLive, several Facebooks, YouTube, and Twitter. And I will talk to you soon. I'll let you know what's going on. Thank you for your prayers and your thoughts. And being a part of Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. I mean, holy cow. Can't do it without you Blue Rockers, and I thank you for being here with me. It's always fun, and there's more to come for sure. Take care.